Okay, so what I'm going to do today is break down for you Franklin, Tennessee. So I have a lot of videos out there on Franklin, but I don't really have an updated 2025 version of just a full tour and explanation of Franklin, Tennessee. So Franklin is an amazing, amazing suburb. It's one of the most popular that's asked for when people are moving to the area. They have questions about moving to Nashville and they want one of the suburbs. A lot of people ask about Franklin. If you've seen it, you know why. It has a ton of charm. There's just so many great things about Franklin. It's the location, it's all of the historic downtown, the beautiful properties, the rolling hills. It has so much to offer, shopping, just everything that you need. And so Franklin is really, really popular. It's always really high on niche.com's list of best suburbs of the Nashville area. And that's something that you're going to notice. But a lot of people see these videos and then they fall in love with Franklin and they come here. So I want to give you a full explanation and breakdown on Franklin today. So we're going to cover all the different areas and talk about that and just give you a better understanding of Franklin and all the different areas so that when you come here, you're prepared. I have lots and lots of videos out there on different neighborhoods if you're wanting to explore the houses, neighborhoods, things like that. So also feel free to reach out to me. I am an agent in the area. My name is Jennifer Gramling. So I just put out videos and content like this to get you more familiar. So we do neighborhood tours, city tours, talk about all the best places to live and just explore, different parts of the town so that you're prepared when you do come here to look around. So please subscribe to this channel and like this video if it's helpful to you. And you can always reach out to me. You can find all my contact information in the description. You can call, text, email, however you want to get in touch. And there's also a Calendly link there. So if you want to book a time to talk directly with me, you can do that right there too. And we can get all of those relocation questions answered on Franklin or anywhere else that might interest you in the Nashville area. But let's go ahead and take a look at Franklin and just dive deep on this area. And I think kind of the best way to do this is just going to be to jump over to the map and we can explore different areas. We're going to go through some different videos and talk about just the finer points of those different areas, highlight what you might want to know if you're coming here. So let's go ahead and jump over to the map. Okay, just to get us started, a quick overview of the map right here. So you've got Franklin that's going to be right here. You're just south of Nashville. So it's going to take you about 20 to 25 minutes to get into downtown Nashville, kind of maybe from this main area right here, this is going to be the Cool Springs area. That of course is dependent upon traffic. But once you get a little bit further out than that into some of these further out areas, it might take you a little bit longer, especially when you get out towards Leipers Fork, West Haven, those sorts of things going to take you a little bit longer than that to get into downtown Nashville. And of course will depend upon traffic as well. During those peak rush hour times, it can get, a little bit more backed up. People do complain about the traffic here. I personally don't think it's that terrible, but I think it's all just a matter of opinion and where you came from and what you're used to if you think it's terrible or not. But you're also going to be about 30 minutes to get to the downtown Nashville airport, which is going to be right here. But if we zoom in here, I'll just kind of give you an idea. So in this main area here, you've got the Cool Springs area. This is going to be the main area where you come into when you come down I-65, and I-65 is this main highway that comes into here. You can see some of the things here. This will help us out, but we've got the Whiskey Room, which is live music, Williamson County Medical Center. I've got some things already popping up here. But in this Cool Springs area, you literally have everything. So you've got your mall right here, which is going to have all the stores that you can imagine would be in a mall, unless you're wanting some of that really upscale bougie shopping. If you're wanting Chanel and Gucci and all of those stores, you're going to have to go into the Green Hills Mall, which is going to be a little bit further north. It's going to be up this way, but you've got everything at this mall that you might possibly want. So also in this area on the north side, you're going to have your Target, your Costco, you've got Best Buy here. And then further south, you've got the mall. You're going to have Trader Joe's. You've also got a movie theater here. You've got TJ Maxx. You've got Dick's Sporting Goods. All those things are going to be in this area. Sam's Club down here, Walmart. So all of that is going to be right here. And then on this south side, you're going to have Whole Foods is going to be right here. And then you've got tons of places to eat in and around here as well. So as you can see, you've got like Perry's Steakhouse, North Italia. So you're going to have some nicer places, Brick Tops. And then you're also going to have some casual dining and things like that. You got some cute little areas like where this Jenny's ice cream is super cute. There's this little outdoor area here where you can just kind of hang out. So you got Jenny's ice cream, which is right here. You've got this huge grassy area, which is really fun for kids to play at. You've got some little like play equipment and things here, which is kind of hard to see. And then you've got a wine bar that's going to be right here. So you've got all this grassy area in between to play. And then you've got some great restaurants in and around here also. So a lot of great places to eat. You've got Radish Kitchen, tacos, Jenny's, and then some of those nicer places like North Italia and Perry Harry's. Okay, so the moral of the story is just all in and through here. You've got tons of shops, loads of restaurants, all the way up in here into Brentwood. Brentwood's going to be up on this side, so you're going to have a lot of restaurants and things here. You've got some live music here and a lot of just really cool places to hang out. The other thing that you're going to have are going to be hotels here. So this is a great place to stay. If you're thinking about coming here and looking around, you can see it's going to be kind of central to everything. So if you're also thinking about maybe looking in Nolensville, looking in Brentwood, down in Thompson Station or Spring Hill, or over here in College Grove, right here off of I-65 in Cool Springs is going to be a great central location if you're looking for a place to stay. And there's tons of different, hotels in here in this area. So this is a great place to stay. Okay. And then right here again, you're at Cool Springs. If you go just west of here, this is going to be that downtown Franklin area, which is very cool. So this is going to be that historic square that you may or may not have seen. If you've done any research on it, you probably have. But down here is going to be this historic town square that's really cute, has tons of charm. Again, you're going to have lots of restaurants. You're going to have lots of shops and boutiques and things like that. Places to eat, live music. You've got shops like Anthropology. You've got, places to eat like Cork and Cow, 55 South. Red Pony is another really popular one. You've got Gray's on Main down here. And then you've got OB Joyful. Just tons of things down here. Puckett's is going to be right over here also, right by Merides. So Puckett's is, a great staple. You have to eat here. Merides is great for breakfast. So you can see just a lot of things in here. You've also got Kimbrough's Pick and Parlor down here. This is a great place to go and see some live music. Great live music there. You got JJ's Wine Bar here. If you want to go to a wine bar, have some wine, they've got great charcuterie, great coffee shops and things down here. This coffee house at 2nd and Bridge is one of my favorites. It's so cute, so much charm. It's really adorable. And then one thing I will mention too is that this Harpeth Hotel right here, it's a great place to stay. If you're looking for a cute boutique hotel, this is a great place to go and stay. So a lot of really cool things down here. And you can just see that the charm here, it's off the charts. So just sitting out here, walking around at these shops, it's very, very cute. And it, kind of goes all throughout this square right here. But then that's not all, because right over here is going to be the factory. And so the factory is an old factory that they've turned into shops. You've got this Mockingbird Theater for more live music, great restaurants in here, some that just opened. You've got Two Hands that just opened. This is supposed to be phenomenal. I've not eaten there yet, but lots of really great restaurants here. And then lots of really cute shops in here as well. And then this is also where the Franklin Farmers Market is going to be. So this is going to be right here over by downtown historic Franklin. And then right over here is where Cool Springs. This is going to be right in between. This is a really cool spot. Now across from there is going to be the park at Harlandale Farm. So this is a beautiful place. This is where they have the Pilgrimage Music Festival. This is a really popular festival that happens every year. Always phenomenal artists that come and play this festival. It's going to be right here at this park. It's also backs up to the Harpeth River, which is right here. So you've got Harpeth River access back here for canoeing, kayaking, those sorts of things. And this goes throughout town. So there's going to be access to this Harpeth River all throughout town, but this is a great place to access it. It's also a great big dog park here, tons of walking and running trails. This is a great place to get out and enjoy the outdoors as well. But this is just a beautiful place. Also, kids love to come here, take prom pictures, homecoming pictures, things like that. People go here and do their family photos as well, because it's just really beautiful and picturesque, really great place here. So I'm going to zoom back in and go over here to this Cool Springs area. If we go just a little bit south, if you get over here to, this is the Highway 96 exit, and you've got Carruthers Parkway right here. You've got this Soar Adventure Tower, which is a fun outdoor adventure center, with a lot of climbing and different fun things for kids. If you go down here, down this Carruthers Parkway, you've got a couple of really popular neighborhoods that are down this way. So you've got Lockwood Glen, which is going to be right here. You've also got Water's Edge Homes that are right here. And then coming down here a little bit further, you've got Ladd Park. So Ladd Park is going to be all in here as well. So Lockwood Glen, Ladd Park, and Water's Edge are three really popular neighborhoods, and they're really close over here to the highway and to Cool Springs. So that is one reason that these are super popular. Got a lot of other cool neighborhoods out in here too. St. Marlowe's out this way. So a lot of cool neighborhoods out here if you're wanting to be close to the highway and, really be close and don't want to have to drive far to get to a lot of things. Some of these other neighborhoods that you might see, you may have to come out some of these country roads and drive a little bit farther out. A lot of people don't want to drive on some of these windy roads. So this avoids that, keeps you on kind of those main roads and more connected into town. Then, when you get back into some of these neighborhoods, they can be kind of rural, really dark streets, narrow, windy, without a lot of shoulders. So if that's something that you don't want to drive, and I do have people come here and tell me they don't want to drive on these back roads, some of these neighborhoods that are in here off Carruthers might be a really good option for you. So then if you continue down this Carruthers, or if you were to just come down 65 again, you're going to be right here at Berry Farms. So Berry Farms is another really popular area to live in Franklin, because again, you're really close to the highway. You've got a lot of conveniences right here. here. Easy access to get up into Nashville, but you also have a lot of things in your own town center. So a lot of people are familiar with West Haven, maybe not as many with Berry Farms. Berry Farms is kind of like a smaller version of West Haven. You've got a lot of really great amenities in here. You get a lot of great community, but you also have a little cute town center that's got, your own Publix. You've got little restaurants, things like that, ice cream shops, coffee shops, if you want to be able to walk to go get something to eat. But then you've also got some things like some little hotels and things in here. You can see there's a Holiday Inn Express and a Hampton Inn and some barbecue places. So a lot of things right here just in this Berry Farms area that makes it really attractive to people for living. Now, these places and some of these neighborhoods we've talked about are going to have smaller lots. If you're looking for something that's going to have a lot of space and larger yards, you can find those in and throughout all in Franklin. But clustered in some of these areas are going to be some of those neighborhoods that are going to have you on a little bit smaller lots, maybe, somewhere from about 1/5 of an acre up to about, 1/3 of an acre or so, and sometimes a little bit higher than that, but that's going to be kind of these. Now, continuing down from this Berry Farms area, you'll get to this Southville and Southbrook, which is going to be another kind of similar neighborhood to Berry Farms. You're not going to have the retail that you have up in Berry Farms, but it's going to be very close to you, really easy to get to. But you're going to have a lot of great amenities in that neighborhood, and then you're going to have a lot more rural properties and things out this way. If you're looking for properties with acreage or acre plus lots, a lot of those going to be out here in this area. So then I'm going to just go ahead and continue to the west here. You have a lot of rural land out here. So if you're looking for horse property, if you're looking for just houses on larger lots, you're going to have a lot of older neighborhoods in here that are going to have those larger acre plus lots. If that's something that you're looking for, typically they're going to be a little bit older neighborhoods, but not always. There are some with newer build homes on them, but you can continue all the way out here to Leipers Fork. So Leipers Fork is going to be out here on this west side. This is going to be kind of the furthest point that you'll get to out in Franklin. So that borders the Natchez Trace Parkway, which runs right here. If I zoom out, you'll see this actually ends in Nashville and it goes all the way down into Mississippi. So this parkway follows an old Native American trail that goes about 444 miles, and it is an absolutely beautiful parkway. So if you're wanting to get out and do an incredible drive, and even that part of Mississippi is just absolutely beautiful, you can go down there and do camping. There's hiking out here. There's rivers and waterfalls to hike to. This is an absolutely beautiful area, unparalleled beauty out here. So you can come and people ride their bikes on this Natchez Trace Parkway, really popular for motorcycles, sports cars, just getting out and driving just in your car, just whatever you have. This is a great place to get out and explore, and you can do a section at a time. You can drive the whole thing, but this is definitely something that you're going to want to do if you're out here. Now, Leipers Fork itself is a super cute little downtown area, very small, about one city block, but you have some really great things out here. So you've got Fox and Lock, which has great live music all the time. Thursday nights are fantastic out here. So if you want to come out and see some live music, Fox and Lock is a great place to do that. You can get tickets online, see what the lineups are, but a lot of times you will get surprise guests, surprise artists just showing up. A lot of really amazing people. Carrie Underwood just get up on stage. They are just out there and then they jump up and sing, but it's amazing. And then the local artists, writers, people who just pop in, but new and upcoming artists that you can see here as well too, just getting out there and playing. This is so fun. So Fox and Lock, a great place to visit. You've got a lot of art galleries in here. So tons of art galleries up and down this street. There's a spa, you've got a coffee shop, you've got places to eat, you have a winery here. And then there's also the Leipers Fork Distillery is out here as well. So a lot of things in this downtown area. And again, just this really cute, historic place to come and explore just the history of Tennessee. So this is absolutely beautiful out here. Now, a lot of the properties out in Leipers Fork are going to be multi-acre properties, very expensive. This is going to be some of the most expensive land in Tennessee. It's absolutely beautiful out here. You've got big equestrian properties. You've got great big estates. So this is a beautiful place to live. Not a lot of new build neighborhoods, not a lot of neighborhoods on smaller lots. There's actually none out here, but this is beautiful. So if you're in the market for some equestrian property or just being out with views and vistas and just being away from everything, this is a great place to do this. And then you've got Southall Road right here. And right here is going to be where Leipers Fork Distillery is. Okay, and then if you follow this road, this Southall Road, all the way over here to Carter's Creek Pike, you're going to find Southall Farm and Inn. So this place, if you're looking for an incredible place to stay, this one is absolutely beautiful. If you're familiar with Blackberry Farms in East Tennessee, this is supposed to be like that. They grow all of their own produce and things here at this inn. It's farm to table food, and it's an incredible experience. So you've got pools, plunge pools. They have an incredible spa, and I'm just actually going to pop you over really quick to their website to show you all of the experiences and things that you can do here at Southall, because because it is really an incredible experience. So if you're staying there, they have workout classes, you have guided hikes, you can do fly fishing, morning yoga, guided mountain biking, you have an aerial adventure course, they have sound bath meditation, they have archery and axe throwing, they have a falconry experience, you can feed the chickens, an apiary tour, honey extraction and tequila tasting, and just so many more things. They have Colby Calais who's playing live music there in the evening. You have breath and meditation work. You can see that there's bourbon tasting, just so many things. As I scroll through here, you've got the wine experience, so many things to do at this beautiful resort. So if you're looking for an incredible place to stay, this is an amazing place to stay if you're coming into town, and especially if you want to experience that Leipers Fork area. It's incredible. Okay, so zooming back out from there, I'm gonna go just a little bit north of there. So you've got West Haven Golf Club. A lot of people ask about the West Haven neighborhood. It's gonna be just over here to the west side of this downtown Franklin area. So we just came back up north here. West Haven, I have tons of videos on West Haven if this is something that you're interested in. It's a phenomenal neighborhood, tons of homes in here, really picture perfect, really beautiful, tons of events going on in here. They have loads of concerts, outdoor activities, get-togethers in the neighborhood. You've got your own little central downtown here, very much a golf cart community, many, many amenities in here. You've got multiple pools, multiple sets of pickleball courts, tennis courts, workout facilities, everything. And then everything is just golf cartable. So you've got, lots of restaurants and things in the downtown area. Really beautiful, tons of running trails, hiking trails. So this is a really popular neighborhood. Again, I have tons of videos on this. So if you're interested in this West Haven, it's going to be located over here on this west side. There's also the golf course right here, which is a private course. So this is where this is located. And if you want more information on that neighborhood, definitely check out some of my other videos. I can link that at the end if you're interested in that. Okay, and then one other place I just want to kind of show you. So if I get, Franklin down here kind of at the bottom, you can see how far north it's going to go. So kind of up here at the top, you've got the Old Natchez Country Club, but right over here, you're going to have Temple Hills Golf Course. So this is going to be kind of on the north side of Franklin, this northwest side. Over here, it's going to be really hilly. It's going to be really pretty. This Temple Hills Golf Course is a beautiful neighborhood. I actually have a video coming out on this soon, so check it out if you're interested in this, but this is a very cool area. So this is around a golf course, centered around a golf course, but it's much older, so it doesn't seem to get as much attention. But the very cool thing is you can find newer houses in this neighborhood up to probably about 2022 built, but also all the way back till, the 1970s, they were building houses in this neighborhood. So if you're looking for something older with a lot of character, things like that, you can find that in this neighborhood. And the price points in here are fantastic. So this is a great neighborhood to explore if you're looking for golf course living. They also have a gated section if you're looking for a gated community. And it's just so beautiful up this way. It's so picturesque and pretty. You're set kind of far out in the country, but you're also really close to a lot of things. Like you're close to downtown Nashville right here. It's easy to get up into 12 South, into Green Hills and some of those areas. And it's also really easy from here to get over, to the Natchez Trace, and then also up here to the Warner Parks, Percy Warner Park. So from here up to the Warner Parks, it's really easy to get there and take advantage of that. And then Radnor Lake and all of these things kind of in that South Nashville, North Brentwood area are really accessible from this Temple Hills area. So this is a really cool area to be in. So definitely worth mentioning over here on this side. And again, you're going to have a lot more rural properties, a lot of older homes in some of these areas, and then you can have some new builds too as well. So that's going to kind of cover a lot of this west side of Franklin. Now, if you want to go over to the east side, we've got a lot of really great things over here as well too. So again, this is going to be that Cool Springs area. You've got a lot of really great neighborhoods in this McEwen area and over here off of this Cool Springs. If you want to be really close into Cool Springs, you've got some great neighborhoods in here. So you've got Karen Bridge, which is going to be right here. Part of this neighborhood is gated, part of it is not. You've got a really beautiful neighborhood. So right over here off McEwen, you have Avalon, which is a beautiful neighborhood. You have some incredible views right here on this side in Avalon. They've got beautiful hills up here if you want something with a view. You're also close. This right here is going to be Brentwood. So you're also close to this Smith Park, which is a great place. Tons of trail systems in here. If you're looking for running and biking paths in and throughout Brentwood, you can access those right here from Avalon, which is kind of nice. And then down here, you've got McKay's Mill, which McKay's Mill is a great place. You've got a Publix right here, which is super convenient. You've got some little restaurants, not a ton of things, but you've got some. And McKay's Mill is going to be an older neighborhood, fantastic price point at a really great location because you're really close into Cool Springs right here. So you've got a lot of little things right here. You've got tennis courts, pools, everything in here. And then you've got Liberty Park right here. So there's a lot right here. And then if I zoom out, you've got this Clovercroft Road that goes right here. So you've got some really great neighborhoods right here. So you've got Poplar Farms, which is being built right here. That's new. And then you've got some rural properties properties along here too as well. But then, you know, Franklin goes all the way, I'll zoom back out over here. So over here, this Clovercroft Road right here, you're going to have some nice neighborhoods over here. You've got Lookaway Farms, which is beautiful. So that's going to be newer. You can have larger homes in here that are going to be on maybe half an acre, but they're going to be much larger homes. And then again, just some more rural properties and things out this way. But you have tons of neighborhoods as you go down in through here, like around Fly Park, before you get all the way over here into Arrington. You've got some beautiful neighborhoods in here, like Watkins Creek is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. You've got some older homes in there with larger lots, which is kind of nice. And then off Arno Road, you have just beautiful properties and neighborhoods down in here. Some of these neighborhoods are going to be beautiful. You're going to have like Ivans Creek and Trinity, and then a lot of rural properties out here that's just going to be pretty. So you've got Reedsvale over here, which this is actually College Grove. So a lot of this is going to be more rural out here. So you will find like Starnes Creek is out this way if you've been watching videos and researching some of these, but you're not going to be as close to some of these amenities as you would be if you were living up in these places that are right up off the highway. So these are going to be ones where you'll feel more rural out this way. The most it's going to take you is probably going to be 10 to 15 minutes to get to any one of these grocery stores or things like that. So you may feel a little bit further away in some of these, and a lot of people actually want that. So they come here, they don't want to be in a really crowded neighborhood. They'd rather be a little bit further out where you can see the stars, not as much light pollution, not as much traffic, but you're again only 10 to 15 minutes to get down into some of these places. So let's scroll back out here and see what I'm missing. So yeah, I guess the moral of the story is that you've got, you know, this big area right here of Cool Springs, which is going to have really everything you need. You've got historic downtown Franklin here, Leipers Fork over here. All throughout here, you're going to have tons of neighborhoods and things. You're going to have some outliers, you're going to have some rural properties, but it's just kind of going to depend on the lifestyle that you're looking for and how close you need to be to some of these things if you're trying to figure out where you want to live. So if you want to be able to be, I mean, people say, I want to be, you know, 10 minutes to Target. Well, if you want to be 10 minutes to a Target or to your Trader Joe's and, you know, you don't want to travel any farther than that, you probably want to live in one of these areas that's going to be closer to I-65. You know, if you're looking for something more rural, like this Leipers Fork experience, it's absolutely beautiful out here. Just know that you're going to have to drive a little bit farther to get into some of these grocery stores and things. If you're out here in Leipers Fork, you know, you can get up to West Haven before too long, but it's still not going to be a super short drive. And that's probably going to be one of the closest places or some grocery stores over this way. But it's not just going to be, you know, a 4-minute drive to get up to the grocery store from right there. So it's a little bit of a trade-off, but you can't find a place that's more beautiful than Franklin. This is absolutely beautiful and so much charm here. So that's just a quick map overview of Franklin and the surrounding area. So hopefully that just helps you get your bearings a little bit and understanding the areas when you're looking at homes. If you want to be closer to a certain area, you can kind of keep your search to that area. You can always map to different things. If you know you kind of want to be close to that Cool Springs area, you can always map to that from the houses and neighborhoods that you're looking at just to kind of get a sense of how long it might take to drive to those places. But I have lots of other videos on Franklin. Feel free to check those out. You can just kind of scroll back and take a look, different neighborhoods, things like that. But again, don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have questions on the area. Happy to answer any and all of your questions. This is an incredible area to live. Franklin is so beloved by so many people. It has so much to offer. You know, it's kind of the perfect blend of, you know, still having nightlife, still having restaurants, but still feeling, you know, country in a lot of parts. It can be more crowded in certain areas, but you can still definitely get those country properties or be out and not amongst crowds of people. There's still plenty of places to live in Franklin where it's more rural, where you can get out from the crowds and feel like you're far away in the country. So plenty of that as well. Kind of whatever you're wanting, whatever lifestyle you want. If you want lots of neighbors, lots of amenities, you can have that. And if you want horse property or you just want to be, you know, on a home on a larger lot, have an acre or two, you can definitely do that in Franklin. So it's kind of the perfect blend of all things. Some of the smaller towns, you know, that you can get into in and around may not have restaurants that are open on Sunday nights till 10 o'clock if that's something that you're looking for. So definitely a lot more of that in Franklin, but not so much that it feels overcrowded. So it's kind of a nice blend of all of those things. But again, reach out to me if you have questions. You can book a time directly with me on my Calendly link that's in the description, or call, text, email, however you want to get in touch. We can get all of your questions answered. Please like this video, subscribe if it was helpful, and stay tuned. I have a lot of great more videos coming out, neighborhood specific videos, different parts of town, different suburbs. So be sure to check back, hit the bell for alerts so that you can see these videos as they're coming out. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next video.